lads and ladies, and welcome to this. Now today we are off to another away day. Doncaster Rovers versus Fleetwood Town. Now Doncaster have had an okay start to the season, obviously winless but still unbeaten, 2 draws against Gillingham and Rochdale. Obviously they got to the playoffs last year, finishing 6th, getting knocked out on penalties. But they took Charlton to the wire, did really well. Obviously lost a lot of the core of the squad and the manager, who's now gone to Hull. They have got a very good manager in Darren Moore, who needs time. Obviously he did a good job at West Brom. Obviously brought good players in like Keziah Sterling. Obviously they've still got players like Alfie May, James Coppinger, and like I said, they'll be a force this season. They'll easily finish in the top 10. Obviously we come the back of this after 2 wins and a cup loss. Obviously they lost to Grimsby in the cup, so I'm hoping that we can be a lot better today. My score prediction's 2-0 Fleetwood. If you want to go and follow my social medias, it'll be on the screen now, Instagram and Twitter. Let's get to the Keep Moat, one of my favourite away games. And yeah, come on Fleetwood. Here's what happened last week.
Can I be your superhero?
So we've arrived in Doncaster at the pub near the ground. We're with Roy, Tom O'Cam. Roy, score prediction?
I think we won 2 to 3-1 here today. I'm ever so pleased after Tuesday's game. We're putting things right, we're looking good, and our defence is sound. So if we can get our shooting boots together, we should, as I say, should be 3-1, hopefully.
Finally, obviously we've won our first 2 league games, Peterborough, Wimbledon. What have you made of it so far? Obviously Joey's learned a lot in this first season. Have you felt we're a lot better than last year so far?
Oh yeah, better quality players this year. You know, with the combination now of Suter and Clark at the back, and Andrews, and even Coyle's playing well now, and the midfield now with what's his name at the young Sheffield United lad we got, Paul Coots. Yeah, it's looking really good.
And finally, who do you think will score today? Madden, 2 away from the century?
Oh, I'd like to think so, you know. But Tuesday night we were a bit off the boil, weren't we, with their shooting, but hopefully he'll put that right together today.
Well, anyway, Roy, thank you, and up the cods.
Yep.
We've arrived at the Keep Moat and we bumped into 18 Dapper, also known as Daniel. Thoughts on the season so far? Obviously a draw against Gillingham and obviously a late equaliser at Rochdale last week.
Yeah, it's one of those. We're rebuilding, and I think it's going to be a tough season. Mid-table, definitely mid-table. I can't see us struggling. I can't see us kind of pushing playoffs either. So, a couple of good draws. We're finding his feet, but I think we'll struggle today.
Obviously, you lost your manager McCann to Hull. Obviously, lost a lot of your players. Danny Andrew for one, Marquis to Portsmouth. What's your thoughts on the new squad? Obviously, you put in Darren Moore.
Confidence in Darren is got to. I think the fans have got to be patient with him. Definitely got to be patient. It's a rebuilding time. We've got a lot of loans in. Four loans in from Premiership clubs. I'd love to see the money from Marquis getting reinvested, but got to trust the board and that they invest that money in the right player. So yeah, it's going to take a bit of time, I think.
Just finally, what's your score prediction and where can people go and find your brilliant channel?
It's a tough one for me to say, but I've gone with 3-0 Fleetwood. A bit better than what we did last season. We got beat 4-0 here, but I think you guys recruited well this summer. I think you'll do us today, which is unfortunate. And the channel is 18 Dapper. Hopefully link it in the description. That'll be wicked.
Yeah. So obviously good luck for the season and hope you have a decent one.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
Into young Lewis, obviously a young Doncaster fan. What's your score prediction for today's game?
3-0 Fleetwood.
Really? How come you're not confident?
Because we lost 1-0 to Grimsby.
And do you think you'll have a good season?
Not really.
And where will people go and find you? You want to give your Instagram a shout out?
Lewis Blanchard _ Blanchard.
Sal, mate, good luck for the season. I love your top.
Me too.
We're with Harry, a Doncaster fan. Every Doncaster fan so far said we're going to lose. Is that going to change? What's your score prediction?
Nah, I think we'll lose 3-0, honestly.
So how come Doncaster fans are thinking they're going to lose, obviously?
Well, we lost from last season. I think we've only had one or two players who stayed in the squad, especially Marquis going. We haven't replaced him with a proven goal scorer yet, so we're struggling. We made on Tuesday night 24 chances and only 3 on target, so not very good.
Obviously, you've brought in the likes of Keziah Sterling. You've kept James Coppinger, obviously a club legend. That Keziah Sterling signing, is that something that you can excite?
Yeah, but we've been told we're getting proven goal scorers with as better ratios as Marquis in League One, and we're just bringing in loan players and younger players who haven't really got. He was on loan at Sunderland, but only made 8 appearances, so we haven't brought in any experience. So we'll just have to see.
And finally, what is your league prediction? 6th last year, any better or worse?
Mid-table. Yeah, 15th-ish.
Well, thank you, Harry, and good luck for the season.
You too, yeah, cheers.
We're here with Fleetwood fan Gary. Score prediction for today's game against Doncaster.
I think it'd be 2-0 to Fleetwood.
That's a great prediction. Hopefully it happens. And obviously 2 games, 2 wins. Thoughts so far?
Yeah, I've been to the first 2 games. Great result at Peterborough. It was fantastic to watch. Great home game last week. Good comeback in the second half. Looking at the team selection, I want to see what the team is at 2:30. Really interesting. We've got a really strong bench last week. Be really good to see Shed back in the side. Top goal scorer. So I'm really looking forward to today's match.
Thank you, great answer. And finally, just quickly, what's your table prediction come the end of the season?
I think we're going to be in the top 6. That's where I want to be. I think we can do it, and perhaps playoffs and Wembley.
Well, Gary, hopefully we get promoted, and thank you very much.
Great.
Up the cards.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
Thank you. It's a great finish, gets past his man a bit too easily. 1-1, great goal. Take a bow. What a goal that is. He's killed it into the top corner. From about 25 yards out. Donny 2, Fleetwood 1, they've turned it round. Very good goal. Good save first time round, 2-2. It's gone in. 92nd minute, we've won it. Deflection in, I don't know how it's gone in. 3-2 Donny. What a game we've had, ups, downs. So unfortunate. Fortunate defeat, 3-2. Good luck to Doncaster for the rest of the season. Deflected in the other 2 goals, very good goals. Hopefully we can bounce back next week. Thank you for watching today's video. Can we get 150 likes on it, and I'll see you in the next one.